Well, a very good welcome to you and welcome back to the Dubai Club for Disabled for the 7th FASA IPC Powerlifting World Cup. We've had 3 events already on this opening day. This is number 4 and it is the men's 54 kilogram category. A small field, just 5 entrants in this field. First up is going to be Hamad Al-Hamama from Saudi Arabia. The world record in this category is 205 kilograms. So Al-Hamama, still a bit of work to do. He's opening up at 70. That world record set by Sharif Otman, the Egyptian who has moved up to the 59 kilogram category. He's got the world record for that as well. We'll be seeing him later in the week. For the moment though, it's Al-Hamama for Saudi Arabia. His first attempt at 70. Looks pretty confident. Whoops and hollers and cheers from across the hall, but 2 red lights have come up. And that means there was something just a little bit wibbly wobbly about it. Something not quite right. And that is a fail, first up for Al-Hamama. We have the 3 referees on the podium. Talk you through them in a moment. And you can see there's Tetsuo Nishikaze. Nishizaki, sorry, I should get that right. From Japan. Very experienced, 38 years old now, comes from Nara. Suffered a car accident in 2001 and suffered spinal injuries, but that hasn't stopped him. He was a wrestler before the accident in high school, took part in a lot of national competitions, and he's kept up the sport. He's taken part in wheelchair marathons and took part in para-athletics, but he switched to para-powerlifting when Tokyo was awarded the 2020 Games, and I think it's his ambition to take part in those games in front of his own people. Lives in Osaka. Married with a daughter. His previous experience includes the World Championships here 2 years ago when he finished 15th. He lifted 126 kilos that day. He's coming in a little bit above that at 128. So Nishizaki of Japan with his first lift at 128 kilos. He looks happy. He should be happy. He's got 2 white lights there. So Nishizaki is underway. It's always difficult to make comparisons between weight categories, but it's interesting to know that Nishizaki has opened up at 128, and of course we just had the men's 49 kilogram category where 3rd place was taken with a lift of 150, and the winner, Sami Karada, lifted 176. So we're a little bit off that. We may see 1 or 2 of the top guys, maybe the Ivorian Alidou Diamutene, who's going to open 168, so we will see how far he goes. At the moment though, we've got Sergei Kavalinsky of Ukraine. Valinsky. I last saw René Gehr in Hungary at the European Open Championships, and it wasn't his finest hour. Unfortunately, he rather blew up that. Two highlights though on his opening lift of 142 kilograms. Underway. SN Kaliev was also in a gear. Kaliev took the bronze medal in the Open Championship in Eger with a lift of 150. Kolonsky, who we saw there, he failed 3 times at 148, so that test still to come for him, but at least he's on the board. Here is SN Kaliev from Kyrgyzstan. Finished 6th in the 2013 Asian Championship. He was 10th in the 2012 Paralympics, 9th in the World Championships in 2010, 10th in the World Championships 2014, and as I say, 3rd in the European Open Championships last year. So he's one of those, he's there or thereabouts. Hasn't quite made the step up to be challenging for the podium. He opens at 150, SN Kaliev. This is what he did in Eger. 3 white lights. Good opening for Kaliev. So confident opening on them all, apart from Al Hamama. One more to come, Alidou Diamouten from the Ivory Coast, or Côte d'Ivoire, depending on your preference. Nicknamed the Tiger, Diamouten. Also likes to play wheelchair basketball and tennis. He's in fact played for the Ivory Coast national wheelchair basketball team. And like many others, his ambition is to win gold at the 2016 Paralympics in Rio. He's been at 3 other Paralympics. Athens 2004, he was 7th. In Beijing, he was 7th. And in London in 2012, he was 5th. He also clocked 5th in the 2006 World Championships, but didn't register 2010, 2014. So again, like I was saying about Kaliev, he's one of those, he's there or thereabouts. You expect a little bit more from him perhaps than he's delivered. This is obviously a big year. He's 38 years old now. Those Paralympics only come around once every 4 years. He's going to open at 163. So in fact, bringing his opening lift down a bit. He was marked at 168, coming in at 163 though. Not quite right. Well, he brought it down 5 kilograms, presumably to nail the first lift, and all but nail the competition. Well, it hasn't quite worked out for him, that one. Doesn't look overly concerned about it, though. Hamad Al-Hamama preparing to come in for his second attempt at 70. So at the moment our leader is Esen Kaliev with 150, Sergei Kvalinski 142, and Tetsuo Nishizaki with 128. The other two both failed. Al-Hamama makes his way up onto the stage. Missing some big names in this competition. Obviously I mentioned Sharif Hawkman has moved up a weight. Binan Nguyen, the Asian record holder, with 183 kilograms. He's not here. Dimitri Bachar-Christos, European record holder and European champion. He's not here. In fact, none of the Greek team here in Dubai, which is a bit of a shame. Some of us who like to test out our Greek and do a bit of a Zuki on the side. Hamad Al-Hamama has just pushed the bar up to 72. Failed at 70. He's going to have a crack at 72. Spotters either side. The word comes to start. Confident. Was it smooth enough? No, it wasn't. Well, his coach, I hope, has spotted what the problem is, because he's certainly got the muscle to lift. It's all in the technique. There's something going just a little bit awry for Al-Hamama. I said there was no Greek team. There is one Greek on the podium at the moment. That is Themis Fisas, who's the central referee. A problem with the scoreboard at the moment. We're stuck on Al-Hamama. We should have Nishizaki back again. As I say, Themis Fisas is the central referee, and with him up on the podium, two other referees, Susuma Yoshida of Japan, gentleman with the ponytail, you'll see him shortly, I'm sure, on the screen, and Gideon Griffiths of Great Britain, who is a little less hirsute across his pate. Spot them if you can. Just waiting now. Just took a little bit of a while to get the weights on properly. And is there a little problem here? No, there we go. Just resetting the clock. Well, there have been one or two little technical glitches during the course of the day, and now the clock seems to have died on us. Doesn't help the athlete when he's just got to sit there and wait. He's ready, he's warmed up, he's mentally prepared to go, physically he's ready, and then he's just got to sit in his chair for a little while. The height wrong. Adjustments being made. So still Nishizaki waiting in the wings. There you see our three judges. At the back, Femis Fisas. On the left of your screen, Susumu Yoshida from Japan, and on the right, Gideon Griffiths of Great Britain. Now that's there he is, finally. Up he comes onto the stage, Nishizaki. He is still new to the sport, only took it up in 2013. And that means he's still very much a learner. But all good experience coming to these World Cup events. Testing yourself with the best in the world. In front of a crowd. In competition pressure situations. It's not like being in the gym where if you're just not quite straight, it doesn't really matter, does it? No one's judging you or marking you. Here they are, and they are scrutinizing. It's not just watching, they're scrutinizing every move you make. You know they're watching you, and that increases the pressure. Nishizaki has already lifted 128. He's now going for 134. No lift, yeah, it was a little bit awkward at the start. It smoothed up, but the initial lift from the chest, just a little bit unbalanced. So he remains on 128. So Sergei Kavalinski succeeded with 142. He's now going up to 150, so quite a jump for him. And bear in mind that this is the man who failed 3 times on 148 in Eger just 3 months ago at the European Open Championship, so he's going to have to lift beyond that. This would just nudge him ahead of Kaliev. There we go. Oh, he's not happening. Well, he may just have bitten off a little bit more than he can chew there, because he really didn't get that one at all. Yeah, that may have been a little bit over-ambitious. Ukrainian rather stomping off the stage there. Raised eyebrows from his coach. I just wonder whether that was the right call at this juncture. Going for position. He knows he's got 3rd place. Competition means he wants to go up to 2nd. To do that, he's got to beat Kaliev, so he's got to go for the 150. So you can understand it. There is Kaliev waiting for his 2nd attempt, and he's going to crank up the pressure even more on Kavalinski. Kaliev looking to kill him off really in this competition. If he can take this 157, which he's going for, then that will be second place. No doubt about that. Could even be top place. Of course, if Diamantene fails his lift, as he did in the first round. So Kaliev just getting himself settled under the bar. Slender fingers. Pianist's fingers, really, for Kaliev. Dennis Visas. The referee behind with the arm raised. Says start. Looked smooth, was a little bit one-sided, but it was one-sided all the way, but not good enough for the referees.
Please go to back to 165 kilograms to that height 15.
So Kaliev makes his way off the stage. Go and have a little think about his third and final lift. In the meantime, more weights being piled on. The Ivorian Alidou Diamantene is going to be coming back on. He failed at 168. He was initially going to lift 168, dropped his weight to 163. Didn't get that right. So he stuck a couple of extra kilos on. To give himself a new target, 165. If he lifts this title. Powerful barrel-chested Ivorian. Plenty of strength there. Certainly looking for a big lift now. He needs to just focus a little bit. Maybe he was a little bit too overconfident with that first lift. Maybe that's why the coach has just decided that they should add a couple more. It might just focus his mind a little bit more. Not quite so easy, young man. Settles on the bench. Well, that looked pretty smooth, but it wasn't smooth enough. 2 red lights, and that a little bit of a surprise. Well, a second no lift. So he's got something to think about now if he's going to register in this competition. He's in grave danger of missing out completely. Not just on a World Cup win, but also on the important ranking points. So one more round to go, and this will be the last round in this opening day's competition in this 7th FASA IPC Powerlifting World Cup in Dubai. We've obviously got a full week ahead of us, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. We're going to be back to the gunnels with top quality competition, and each of those competitions, whether it's C group, B group or A group, all of them will have the dubious benefit of my of my wisdom. No, I was going to say my wisdom. That's not the right word. The words of the words. You can catch them on live stream. I think that's what I meant to say. Opening ceremony takes place later this evening, which is why Monday is a slightly shorter day. I believe we're all being looked after at the World Trade Center, which could be rather fun. As long as no one expects me to dance. That was a mistake they made in Egg Air. They won't be doing that again. So it's Al Hamama back on the bench for his third lift at 72 kilograms. Failed at 70 and at 72. Al Hamama from Saudi Arabia, looking for his first clean lift. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Little shake of the head from one or two of the jury, and it is 2 red lights, I'm afraid. So a little bit disappointing there for Al Hamama. 3 no lifts. It's all about learning. And as he goes off, he is asking the coach, I don't know what I did wrong. It is all about learning. No matter how long you've been doing it, you can always pick up new pearls of wisdom from coaches, technicians who see something that's slightly wrong. The referees will obviously vary from competition to competition. Some keep an eye out for particular weaknesses. So it's as much the question of who's on the bench judging you as anything else. So Tetsuo Nishizaki of Japan is rolling out for his third and final attempt. He cleared at 128 in the opening lift, failed at 134 in his second lift, and now he's going 134 again. And this 134, well, he's already got third place as it stands. He will be on the podium unless Alidou Diamotene can make a clean third lift. And that's not to be sniffed at. Place on the podium is always welcome. So just settling into position, getting the claws around the bar, good clean grip. His second attempt at 134. Well, he's happier with that one, but still 2 red lights. So disappointing end for the Japanese lift-up, but as things stand, he could still be going home with a bronze medal. Which I think would be a little surprise for him, and a very pleasant surprise. It's not there yet, though. Three more lifts to come. And this competition certainly not decided yet. Any of these last 3 lifters can win it. At the moment, Esen Kaliev is in pole position because he has cleared 150. But Sergei Kvarensky knows that if he also makes 150, then he will go into the lead because of his lighter body weight. He failed when he tried 150 just a few minutes ago, so he's going to have to dig pretty deep. He failed 3 times at 148 in Eger in Hungary at the Europeans, so there's a little bit of a blockage around this mark. Is that his limit? He's not going to make it. He's not going to make it. It never got going in there. So Kowalski, well, he's going to end on the podium, whatever happens. 142 was his best mark, and that's certainly good enough for for third. Could even be second, depending on the last lift up. SN Kaliev is going to go for his third lift, and Kaliev likewise is certainly going to be second or first. It will all depend on the very last lift from Alidou Diamutene as to how the batting order actually runs. SN Kaliev made a very good opening, very confident opening lift of 50 kilograms. 157 looked a real struggle. So this may well be beyond him. Well, like all these athletes, it's about pushing yourself to the limit. It's about taking it as far as you think you can take it, and then take it a little bit further. Right on the edge of what they can do. SN Kaliev, 158 kilograms. He is the clubhouse leader. This will just add a gloss to it. Up it goes. That was better. I don't know if it was good enough, but it was a better attempt than the last one. 2 red lights though. No lift. So Kaliev finishes with 150 as his best. As things stand, he will win the competition with 150. But last man, Alidou Diamutene, has got his sights set on lifting 165, and if he does that, then obviously it is he that will take the gold medal. Ivorian just waiting, just going through the lift in his mind. You saw the arms out. There he goes, just pumping himself up, preparing for this last attempt. This is pressure, isn't it? This is the moment when there is no fallback. There's no safety net now. There's no extra lift. This is it. Do it now or you never will. He's really getting pumped up, isn't he? Bouncing around in his chair. A little discussion going on. I'm not sure if there's an appeal being lodged about that last lift. Yeah, so the protest lodged by the Kaliev camp, they felt that lift was good. So what happens now is the jury there that you just saw. Well, each of the jury was asked, and well, they came back negative. So I'm afraid Kaliev stays on 150. And now this is it. This is the moment. Diamatune is up there. Alidou Diamatune from the Ivory Coast. One or two cheers and hollers coming from the shop floor. Rowdy bunch in here. These powerlifters. And it gets worse as the week goes on. As the weights get heavier, the big men get involved. And there are some big names to look out for, and one in particular, obviously, Siaman Rahman, who is known across the world, I think, as one of the strongest men in the world, certainly the strongest Paralympian. Sheriff Hawkman as well will be in action. Ali Jawad, the British lifter, he's here. But for the moment, it's about Diamatune and whether he can lift this bar of 165 kilometers. This for the title. A failure to lift it means he will finish off the podium. So it really is do or die now for the Ivorian. That's a good, strong lift, but was it clean? It was almost a hurried lift. It's two red lights, and there's cries going around as well. Well, he's a little perplexed here. Does offer a little smile. I don't know if we're going to have another protest. I imagine we will, but it's just a little pleading motion of, what did I do wrong, Governor? What have I done wrong? He doesn't understand it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the last session of today. We will have the victory ceremony soon.
That is it, though. As things stand, unless there's a late protest, and you never know with these things, they do pop up and catch us off guard sometimes. As things stand, SN Kaliev has won the men's 54 kilogram category with a lift of 150 kilograms. Sergei Khvalensky of Ukraine will take second place with 142, and Tetsuo Nishizaki of Japan is penciled into the bronze medal position, 128 kilograms. No lift for Alidou Diamatune, 3 no lifts from him, and no lift from Hamad Al-Hamama. So given the weight differential, it's Diamatune who actually finishes bottom of the 54 kilogram category. Well, we'll leave it there for the moment. There is a little bit of discussion going on. But well, I am reliably informed there was no protest from the Ivorians, so that is going to be the result. Gold medal for SN Kaliev, silver for Sergei Khvalensky, and bronze for Tetsuo Nishizaki. I'm going to have a little breather, take a glass of water. I'll rejoin you for the medal ceremony in just a few moments. Welcome back. Our last act of the day on this opening day of competition of the 7th FASA IPC Powerlifting World Cup in Dubai is the medal ceremony for the men's 54 kilogram category. Small field, just 5 in it, but worthy winners. Some good competition in some of the other events. Gold for Egypt in the women's 41k, gold for Poland in the women's 45k. That was Jordan who took gold in the men's 49 kilogram category, and now taking bronze in 3rd place in this 54 kilogram category. Tetsuo Nishizaki of Japan might be a little bit surprised. He's got a big beaming smile on his face, and he's absolutely delighted. He lifted 128 kilograms, which wouldn't have got him onto the podium for the men's 49 kilogram category, but was good enough to take bronze in the higher weight category. 2nd place, Sergei Kvalinski from Ukraine. He managed 142 kilograms. Failed at 150 a couple of times, and that meant he wasn't able to put any real pressure on the man who's about to step up and take the gold. So Esen Galiev of Kyrgyzstan takes the gold medal. 150 he lifted. It would never have happened had Alidu Diamatune made even one decent lift, but the Ivorian failed 3 times at the higher weight of 163, 165, 165, and that means that the gold medal goes to Kyrgyzstan. So Esen Kaliev of Kyrgyzstan collects the gold medal for the 54 kilogram men's category. Sergei Kvalinski of Ukraine takes silver. Tetsuo Nishizaki of Japan taking the bronze. That ends our our treatment of the opening day, but plenty more for you to come during the course of the week. Plenty more for you to log on to on Tuesday. We're going to start with the men's 59 kilogram category, and that'll be a chance to see Sheriff Hawkman. He's the world record holder in the 54k category and the 59k category. World record of 195 kilograms. So you can look at some pretty big weights going to be shifted tomorrow in that 59 kilogram. You've also, in the men's 65 kilogram category, we've got Ali Jawad from Great Britain, who's still punching above his weight. He should be in the lower weight category, but he's going in this one as part of his preparations for the Paralympics, and he's going to be hoping to do some good stuff in the 65 kilogram category. The women, we've got a couple of women's events, the 50k and the 55k. The Paralympic champion from Athens 2004 and 2008, Lydia Solyovova, is going to be going in the 50Ks. She's the European champion from Eger. And on the junior side, the Ukrainian Mariana Shevchuk, she won the junior title at the Europeans and set a new world record in that category, so she's going to be going as well. So plenty to look forward to on Tuesday. I'm going to stop babbling on and go off and throw on the glad rags and go and enjoy the opening ceremony, and I shall look forward to be chatting to you all again tomorrow. Thanks for joining me, Barney Spender, and the rest of the team here in Dubai. We'll have a look forward to seeing you all again tomorrow. Good night.